There I go. There I go. Oh, shit. Always doing something. Well, it's Killah be the goddamn witch finder general. You got a witch, I'm burning their asses up. That's how we do it. All right. I got to remember to do that from now on. Yeah, so I guess you can hear the intro. Same intro that I usually do. So he ain't really good shit. So let's get this thing on the road. What's up, P? How you doing tonight? Okay, so I'm good now. All right, right on. We got 5 in the room. 7 in the goddamn.
Oh, there I go. Oh, shit.
Hey, Miss B.
Was Killah be the goddamn witch finder general? You got a witch, I'm burning their asses up. That's how we do it.
Coming from every guy.
All right.
Where our turn. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Got a good one for y'all. This B in the building. Got some more people in the building. That's what's up. Yeah. I wanted to get into some news first. The lady that I put up the other day that got released with no bond for slapping 3 Jewish ladies, and I believe that was in Brooklyn, New York. She went to court and she was released because this was on, I believe, the 26th. I believe that was on. And she went to court. The judge released her. There were a lot of people upset about that, but instead of, I guess, tying up the courts and the correction facility, she was released because of the new law, the new bail reform law, that lets anyone that's arrested for a non-violent crime, or this is violent, but I don't understand how. I still don't understand how she was let go. But unless like a sexual assault or something like that, I believe that they'll keep you. They'll give you a bail. But she was released with no bail. Today, there was probably a ton of people released with no bail from the prisons. Well, they all had to be released because of the law that's in that. So everybody that was in there for a nonviolent crime that couldn't make their bail and everything, they got released today. So the streets is gonna be fucking crazy. Keep your asses inside. So this lady, as soon as she got out of jail, guess what happened? Take a guess. Take a guess what happened. Let's take a guess. All right. I ain't guessing shit. All right. So damn, I went from 63. That a bitch. But what had happened is the lady went and did another assault. She went and slapped the dog shit out of somebody else. The minute she got out, and guess what? She's sitting there smiling in the goddamn picture about this shit. Like it's cute. And now I gotta get my Tommy Sotomayor shit. I don't know how you ladies P and Miss B like Tommy Sotomayor. What y'all think? Yeah. I gotta get on my Tommy Sotomayor shit real quick. Cause this bitch got arrested. She got let go. No bail for slapping 3 women in the face. And she got straight out and went right back. And guess what? She's released again. See that shit? That's a wild ass shit. Yeah, mental illness at its best that people let go on. There's nobody to watch that lady. Like she should have some type of supervised, like some kind of like aid or something. They need something like that for people. They really do. Like they can't have people just roll. Well, that's a serious problem in New York City. Like that's a serious problem in New York City. people with mental illness like this roaming the fucking city like fucking cattle. And it's a shame. It's a shame that it happens. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, we're gonna get into some stuff about the National Guard. Some more stuff here about this letter that was sent asking for help. There's been some argument about his bail, about the Monty stabbing guy. Yeah, there was an issue about his bail. It's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up. So, yeah, we're gonna get into a little of that stuff. I have a crazy picture. One of the victims of the stabbing. Of course, that's escaping. That's crazy. I try to have all this stuff ready for you guys. Shit. I clicked on the wrong thing or something like that. Yeah, something always happens. But as I'm talking, I'm trying to just to show you the impact of the things that happen. Yeah, man, but that lady, dude, they need to do something with her ass. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. This shit fucked up. That shit crazy. I just want y'all, because like a lot of Hebrew Israelites and people in the black community, that's what we're going to be talking about tonight too. They don't really look at this as anything serious. Just like I've played the videos with the people in the neighborhood of the shooter, of the Jersey City shooter. The people that they had there, they didn't give a damn. They're actually mad that the shooting happened, not because the shooting happened and it hurt people, but the shooting happened because it inconvenienced them, and they felt that the Jewish community brought the violence to the neighborhood, and that they're doing it for whatever reason. But it's horrible. It's a horrible thing. Horrible thing. There you go. I'm going to show you guys this photo here. Right. Yeah. Okay. Got real quick that I need. Wish I had that one. Craziness. I know that the video with the people that live there. Oh, no. All right, here we go. Screen. Back on this thing. Hope I don't fall asleep and shit like I usually do. What up, Willie Grits? All righty, here we go. Check this out. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Look at That's the old guy there on the left. Now this is him in the present. This man tried to take this man's head off. Now that's beyond mental illness, like, know what I mean? And the Jewish people are upset because this guy was released on a bond. It was a high bail, but the people are not. How can I put it? The people aren't really understanding the actual, I guess, the law. That there are certain guidelines that they have to have for a person not to make, not to have bail. The whole thing was over him being released. And there was an argument about this thing on Twitter. Pretty neat Twitter. Okay, here it is. All right, so this is guys pick. Yeah, damn, exactly, dude. That shit's crazy. I'll read the story on it too. Let me go. You can see here, Simca, says, why is someone who attempted to brutally murder dozens of Jews being offered any bail? Right? It's the article there. And you have these are some people said, good question, no good answers. This person says, because it's the law. He's another Jewish person, right? And that's pretty strange too. Like, well, it's not strange. That's but you have it that explain things, as we can going to see later on too with this National Guard incident. There's going to be some Jews that think it's doing too much also. So I just want to show you, like, you know what I mean, the different sides of what the Jewish people say. This person, Hershey Martin, says, because it's the law. Borough Park News and Reports tweets back and said, no, it isn't. For once, try reading the article before commenting. I have a huge problem with that. But anyway, the prosecutor asked for no release on bail as he literally attempted to murder people. It's up to a judge's discretion to decide on it. But it ain't no law requiring release on bail for a violent matter. Oh, somebody took down some shit. The tweets got taken down. And what does this for once supposed to mean? I think he's replying because okay, yeah, pretty sure he's not out. There were some tweets that were erased there. Unless he comes up with 5 million, which is unlikely. See, this is what the judge did. He made the bail, like, so you can't get out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he gave you a bail, but he made it so big that his people got to have mad bread to get his ass out of jail. So basically, it's unlikely. He made it high enough so the man couldn't do that. So basically, it's like the same thing as not giving him. I think a lot of these tweets, how it looks like. That's crazy how they hit that man. That's unbelievable. He was released. Oh, he was released. What? Oh, no. I think his ass in jail. He ain't released to the mental health. We were about to find out. Grafton Thomas, Monse, stabbing suspect was covered in blood when caught. Right? Said the suspect in a machete attack in Jewish worshippers studying Hanukkah was ordered held out $5 million bail after the prosecutor alleged that he was found. Right? He got $5 million bail. I think I read this one. Now, check it out. Jewish politicians. Okay. Jewish politicians call for National Guard to patrol New York Orthodox neighborhoods. A string of anti-Semitic attacks, including the stabbing at the rabbi's house, prompted four Jewish lawmakers to ask for the National Guard to patrol Orthodox Jewish neighborhoods in New York. In a letter to Governor Andrew Cuomo, State Senator Schroeder, Assemblyman Shimka Eckenstein, New York City Councilman Chaim Dulich, and Kalman Yeager said it is no longer safe to be identifiably Orthodox and urged a state of emergency be declared. We're asking that you appoint a special prosecutor for purposes of investigating and prosecuting perpetrators of anti-Semitic violence, and that the special prosecutor, let me read this again. Urge the state of emergency be declared. We are asking that you appoint a special prosecutor for purposes of investigating and prosecuting perpetrators of anti-Semitic violence, and that special prosecutor immediately assume control of cases already under the jurisdiction of local attorneys. Yeah. This is the letter that was sent out for Kalman Yeager. This morning, New York Senator Felder, Assemblyman Eckelstein, Councilman Chaim Dukes, and I sent this letter to New York Governor Cuomo. Sent this thing to Governor Cuomo, right? We're asking for the police, we're asking for state police and New York National Guard to be deployed to our neighborhoods and for a special prosecutor to prosecute anti-Semitic violence. Check that out. See how these motherfuckers work together. Now, you see how they work together? You see how they work? Y'all see how they work? I'm telling you. Yep. Thank you for that, Pete. Yeah. But you see what's going on here. Now let me read it. Listen what it says. All right. Dear Governor, as you know, anti-Semitic hate crimes have grown to frightening high numbers over the past several months. During the past several days, in particular, identifiably Orthodox Jews in and around areas we represent have been targeted with a rash of violence unseen in modern history. Orthodox Jews are being regularly assaulted, menaced, stabbed, murdered, and increasingly numbers. This has been appropriately described as a slow-rolling program. We are writing to ask that you declare a state of emergency and that you deploy the New York State Police and the New York National Guard to visibly patrol, protect Orthodox Jews in our state. We're asking that you appoint a special prosecutor for purposes of anti-Semitic violence. Special prosecutor immediately assume control of under jurisdiction of locals. Simply stay no longer safe to be identifiability. Wait, identifiably Orthodox in the state of New York. We cannot shop, walk down the street, send our children to school, or even worship in peace. We implore you to take the immediate action as you are empowered to do and send a clear message that the state of New York will protect its people. See the signatures right down there at the bottom. See? Let me get this invited. Chat. All right. Hell yeah, they work together, P. Just the link for the chat right here. Anybody want to come in? Say what they got to say. Right there. Hit that link. So, as we see here, they asked the National Guard to touch on these neighborhoods. Now, let me tell you about this touchdown if this thing happened. Out here, where I live, in a certain area out here in the state, they have run the state police. You have state police just chilling on the block. State police. With the hat on, the big everything. Years ago, there was a huge gang problem, and they brought in the National Guard. The neighborhood was so bad that they put not cinder blocks, like we call them New Jersey barriers. I don't know if they're called the rest of the country. Highway barriers that are in between the highways to divide the highways, like the big concrete barriers. They set those up on public streets in neighborhoods that have a lot of cross streets and stuff. So it made it a maze in the neighborhood. So cars couldn't escape the police so fast. And they brought the National Guard in to clean up the gangs in the city. Now, we're about to see this again because we got the little niggly bears on the move, harassing people, doing all types of fucking that they're not reaping consequences for. Their parents are not telling them that. Don't go out here messing with me. And the reason how it's happening so easy is because community usually lives or start to live in a black community. That's usually where they go. And I found out a statistic today, and I want to say it's all of New York. New York, right? Predominantly Jewish neighborhoods, right? And check this out, people. Check this out. This is something that you're not gonna think. Now, the Hebrew Israelites will tell you that all Jewish people are rich. They're all wealthy. They're all part of the Illuminati, and all types of other fuckery, right? Y'all hear them talk. The Moors say it, the Nation of Islam say it. You know, all these little weird little like black extremist groups say this, right? The statistic is that only they have a poverty rate of 47% in New York City. 40%, 47% of the Jews in New York City live in poverty. And they said that these people, you know, they're almost, I don't want to talk crazy, but they almost like Hebrew Israelites. A lot of Hebrew Israelites, especially back in the day, they didn't work. Like they weren't working. They're like ex-hustlers and shit like that, and they turn to that Bible, and they know they can't or not supposed to hustle. So they don't usually do shit, but sit around and mope around the city, thinking they're biblical characters and that they can just walk around and shit like that to live off of. They'll live at a very low state. A lot of Hebrew Israelites back in the day. Things of the world didn't interest them. Like if you say, for instance, they don't want to have nice things. They only buy what's they need for the moment, because the rest of the money has to go into the truth. I don't want to say that like the Hebrew Israelites, but it amazed me too. It really did. And it also shows how they usually wind up in black neighborhoods. And you know, black people can be real disrespectful. Like, just look at the crazy lady that slapped the three Jewish ladies. Still kept talking shit with the cops standing right there. Straight talking shit. Straight talking shit. Thanks, P. Yeah, if anybody new, just turn it on. Welcome to the channel. Hit that thumbs up button. Help circulate the videos and ring that notification bell. Thank you very much, P. Appreciate it. Yeah, so like this shit's bugged out. So all this shit, these niggas been talking all this shit about all the police state, down the FEMA camps and all that shit. Y'all caused that shit. And the Jews is not having it. They're like, all right, nigga, you gonna fuck around? We show you how we get down. Y'all got y'all little like white supremacists that be fucking with y'all, but y'all don't do shit. We gonna show you what we do. They showed and proved on the people. Look, now these are the this is, I guess, obviously a Jewish person. Say proud Jew, anti-Zionism, anti-Semitism. Israel has a right to exist. Right. This may be shooting a mouse with an elephant gun. Right? Read some more. Thanks for the reminder that America cannot avoid its destiny to become a totalitarian police state. Got another one. Or we could let the NYPD do their jobs, saying we don't need the National Guard. We pay taxes for cops. Mayor and city council has turned them into spectators. Right? So, yeah, so said when they can't execute people with impunity. So another person couldn't agree more. Thanks goodness there are some American Jewish warriors that do not remain silent. If these resources are insufficient to stop this program, then maybe Ivanka can ask her father for more effective use. Another person. I think there's something that's various going on. We're not getting the whole story. Another person. Or at least set up self-defense teaching programs in every synagogue and Jewish youth center. Right. Okay, that's a good way of looking at it, but that's usually not a good, but it's that well of an effective thing. Because it can't be used unless you're attacked. I know you're trying to get rid of the tax, but we want to get rid of the attacks before they happen. Be able to use that, but it's still good for the people. Like they have axe fighting courses now for the Jewish people. So I don't know how legal it is to walk around with a hatchet, but they're going to be doing it. So check this one out. When are you going to send letters asking for carry permits? Right? Another person, great. See where that gets you. After those politicians finish blaming Trump, they might have time to look over. In the meantime, take responsibility and teach self-defense. As good as the U.S. had been for many Jews. Overall, it does not care about a few dead Jews. Imagine the eye rolling if black elected officials called for the National Guard. Call for the National Guard to be called in to handle racial violence. Derek got a good comment right there. We just hope they just come to Jewish neighborhoods and ticket drivers. Great. While we're at it, let's get the special prosecutor to prosecute violence against the African American and Latino communities by law enforcement. We should all be safe and protected. You hear that? See? And it takes James Anthony. They took the white man to say that. Deb Schwartz, can't tell if you're being sincere, but this was my exact reaction. Except that I don't think more police is ever the answer. Okay? Another Jewish person. I don't think it's that great of an idea. Police state isn't the answer. Compassion, love, and education. Focus on mental health, systematic failure, leaders. Immediately calling for military police state is a bad idea. This isn't going to do anything. Let's not kill us. Beyond awful idea. See? He needs to do something, this person said. Worst idea in a decade, that person said. Not enough, everyone needs to care. Okay? Look, this incident shouldn't be the underpinning of your request. This should be a call for total revamping of handling of mentally ill people, particularly lower functional schizophrenics. For anti-Semitic issues, New York National Guard seems a bit overreaching. Person, National Guard? You lost your mind? Did you see? Look. All the tweets on comments. There are very few black people in here that I can see. Very few. And these things are happening in their neighborhoods. Where these Jews are getting beat up, they're getting beat up where black people are at. So, this National Guard show up. This damn National Guard shows up. Watch out. This is gonna be all over. I don't know why they have to do shit. I hate that shit. No. Anti-Semitism isn't black versus Jews. Saying so-called hurts is all. Okay? Let's get to this. It's another Jewish person. Saw that shit? Who saw it? You see that? They're just fucking with these. Aren't like attacks like I'm gonna rob you or whatever. They're just like straight fucking with them. Driving down the street, the man walking down the street, somebody drive by on a bike, knock his hat off. Just doing stupid shit like that. I'm not saying this shit is all black, but I'm saying a lot of blacks in low-income areas, you're gonna see that are on the streets, that you see hanging out on the street. Now walking to the store, or going to the grocery shop and shit like that. I'm talking about niggas that just ain't had nothing to do but chill out on the stoop all day. Walk up and down the street all day. It's your right to do that. You're as an American. It's your right to do that. But I'm saying that's the demographic of people that you will see do things like that. If you think I'm wrong, put it down in the comments. And this is what is going to turn out, because it's like the black community, the people that are doing, because all these people they showing is black that's doing this. So they don't know who the people are, or they don't. I'm trying to put this the right way. They don't understand, or I don't want to say understand. That's wrong too. How could I put this shit? Oh, sound crazy. I always sound crazy. They don't. All right. Okay. There's no communication with the Jewish community and the black community. But you see this, now that I think about it, you see this with most ethnicities in New York City. Haitians and Dominicans don't hang out together. Black and Dominicans don't hang out together. Puerto Ricans and Dominicans don't hang out together. Mexicans and Puerto Ricans don't hang out together. They just don't hang out. Like, I'm sure there's some that are friends with each other and stuff. But, I mean, they don't hang out as a community. They don't mess with each other as a community. If the lady needs some sugar, she's not going to go to the, and she Haitian, she's not going to go over there to the Dominican neighbor to get some sugar. She might walk, she might take the elevator up to the damn 30th, 40th goddamn floor. Know what I'm saying? To get some sugar from somebody of her ethnicity. So It's more of a community. It's more of a community issue, I believe. Like the shit with the dude with the machete, though, that's just a crazy motherfucker that listened to some goddamn Hebrew Israelite bullshit and that shit went to the fucking head. Well, that's how all the Hebrew Israelite murders go. But even the lady, like, you know what I mean? A lot of this stuff is from the anti-Semitic propaganda that's on the internet and literature and stuff like that. And I'm sure a lot of the people that's doing the attacks, they don't even really know that shit. They're just like, oh, there's some stupid white people and shit with funny ass looking hats, little curls on the side of their head and shit. They look stupid. Let's fuck them up. That's like, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna do nothing to me. And I'm saying this because I've been around that environment to know how people think in certain environments. And it happens when blacks go to certain other neighborhoods. You might be a black family, move in an Italian neighborhood. You know what I mean? And they don't want your ass there. You know what I mean? Like in Boston, for instance, they're like, people think housing projects is just filled with black people. They got housing projects in Boston that ain't done with white people. And they living just like niggas. And you go in their neighborhood, I bet your ass won't go up in their shit. They talk about, I'll fuck this white boy up. I guarantee you won't go up in there. I've been around the people that live in Boston to know that shit. When they came out here, they're like, where the fuck is you go? Like, I ain't, the motherfucker be like, I ain't going in that motherfucker. You even have the hardest motherfuckers out there. They is not fucking around and going in some old Irish bars, some bullshit. And the same thing, the Irish motherfuckers, they taking their ass up in the black bar. You know what I mean? But that's I don't know. I'm just trying to get the people to understand like the neighborhoods and stuff like that. How people, yeah, and it's sad. It's like fucked up. Fucked up. Sounds and everything's good, people. Let's get some questions up in here, some good comments and stuff. Everybody here talking about Pete. Really great stuff. Yeah, man, that shit is sad, yo. It's fucked up. But the whole reason for the video is just to let niggas know that y'all keep fucking around, nigga. The mother boys is coming. The good old boys is coming. You see those troops touching down on your block? That fucking they gonna help get the drugs, the guns, the robbings, the cars, the everything. Gonna be on and shoot at them. They're not gonna be out there with a pistol like a cop. Hell no, nigga. They gonna be out there with an AR, motherfucker. Straight up. Straight up. So y'all can fuck around if y'all want to. Fuck around if you want. Tell me is See if we get no face Killah up in the building. Everybody else. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if they will. I know Willie Grits. Come on, man. I don't know if he can behave. So, we got that's it. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. So, fuck around. That's all I gotta say, dude. Yeah, fuck around. Fuck around. The motherfuckers is coming, and y'all not gonna be able to do nothing about that shit. You go crazy. And then you can be, oh, the white man this, the white man that. Yeah, you're gonna be forced to pay attention. That's right, Pete. Yeah, it's gonna be an eye opener for a lot of motherfuckers. Niggas be getting away with the craziest shit. Like even with Tommy Sotomayor, right? I like Tommy Sotomayor. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. A lot of people hate that motherfucker, but he can teach some real shit. And he an educated dude. He not like this no regular old nigga sitting behind the desk. Shit, that caught a good break. No. He knows a lot more than you think he knows. And how he says how black women he jokes a lot of his stuff too, and maybe exaggerates a little bit, but how he says how black women get away with a lot of things. Like they can fucking burn a house down with their kid in it, and they won't even fucking get put in handcuffs, or like won't even be suspected of doing anything, and can get up on the TV and says like, yeah, I went to the club and shit, and I forgot that little nigga was in the house and shit. It burned down. You know what I mean? In the news and record that shit and everything, and she be still chilling. She be chilling, and everything be good. No, the neighborhood won't say shit to her. Won't say nothing. Kids be falling out of fucking windows. Fucking all types of shit. Kids going missing. Motherfuckers I know where the baby's at. They down the hallway and shit. The kid done crawled out the apartment and shit. Took the elevator and shit to the 50th floor. All types of fuckery that don't get addressed. Why? Because the issue isn't happening to them. But that's a New York thing also. Now that I say that, New York is one of the most non-caring places on earth that I've been to. Personally. Like, you can get stabbed up on the street and be on the street leaking, and people walk right by you. Shit. Like, damn, you did something to somebody, and they on the way to work. They going to work. There ain't nobody paying your ass no mind. Like, you got yourself into something, nigga. Nah, but I got something. And it happens just like that. Just like that. They won't give a fuck. Let your car break down on the Cross Bronx Expressway and see how long your ass be here looking for help. Yup, in traffic. It'll be fucking bumper to bumper traffic. Nothing moving. Ain't nobody saying nothing, nobody calling nobody for you, nobody doing shit. Because there's so much crime that happen and anything can be a setup for anything to happen. It's really that bad. It's really that bad. Well, as you can see, how these people are getting this up on the street for like no reason. Let me play some more of this shit. Y'all saw that shit? See this shit? That shit is wild, right? Unreal. Yeah, it's gonna be an eye opener. It's gonna be an eye opener. I done told these niggas. I done told them, yo, let that National Guard show up, yo. They're not gonna be playing. They're not gonna be playing. Those ain't cops. They're not cops. When they show up, that's gonna be it. They're not gonna be playing games with you. And they're not gonna know you. That was gonna be ill too. Remember the cops that might be cool with you and shit? They're not gonna know you. The National Guard heads ain't gonna know you. They from somewhere else. They're not gonna give a fuck. So yeah, I'm gonna show this thing here. What else I got for you guys? 5 in a room. Yeah, I'm about to close it up because I don't want to start falling asleep. I'll be going hard for y'all. Some of the stuff. Yeah, get out One person, Ariel Gold, said if the National Guard are deployed or on the streets to keep Jews safe, what will that mean for Black community? Is the trade-off worth it? Is this the answer? Is this lasting safety for all? Part of a trade-off betrays what underlies this line of attacks, and insistence that Jewish safety means positioning Jews and people against each other. But it's the rhetoric from the left that's the into two oppositional ones, not the attempts to solve months and months of violence. I'm heartsick of Jews and Jewish and non-Jewish are positioned against each other, often with assistance from reactionaries claiming to rep one community. Imagine if we let ourselves build it. Now, what they're saying there is like we should come up things out and all that shit. The people that are or whatever that are that know the issues that are in the community, they're not going to deal with any of that stuff. What you're going to get is nothing but politicians and church leaders that want to be politicians come in and say blah blah blah. We're going to talk about this and this and this and that, and they don't even live in the community. Y'all get what I'm saying? So just how, say for instance, like there'll be a shooting, like say out here, right? There'll be a shooting, and if it get bad, too many murders in like a month or whatever, right? The community people pop up, but you don't see those people out in the community at all. They don't even live there. But there might be a minister in that neighborhood, or there might be a councilman. What is it? Council people and stuff usually live out there, but they don't live like in the heart of where the shit's going on. So they come out there not really to solve an issue, but to get votes. You know what I mean? To position to get themselves on camera, on TV. So when they're when it's ready to make their political move, they have all these references. They have a little portfolio of all the stuff that they've done. And when it's all over, it's gone. I donated when I was doing my like thing and stuff to a nonviolent anti-gun organization, right? And I know they don't do anything for anybody, for the community. So I felt obligated to step in and actually show what actually could be done. What I got out of that shit was like, we're not here to do that, nigga. So what they'll do, they'll an event, right, a function for the kids in the neighborhood to come. They'll have somebody donate some pizza and throw the little kids a basketball, let them bounce a basketball around for an hour or two, and then say, don't do drugs and leave guns alone and ass on out of the building. When I'm coming in there trying to have a one-on-one with the kids, know what I mean? Be amongst the kids, play basketball with the motherfuckers. Like, know what I'm saying? And give them things like pizza. Okay, you feeding them, all right. But give them things that they need. Things like maybe or headphones or like, you know what I mean? Stuff that they can do. They can steal from somebody. And they want nothing. The politicians for the community want nothing. None of that stuff to happen. Especially from somebody that's not in their circle. You know what I'm saying? I'm a regular citizen doing this. I was doing events with I might have did 5 events in 2 years, right? I gave out over $25,000 of the stuff. And none of those events cost me a dime. All donations. It didn't cost nothing to do it, but the donations were people showing up, helping me, DJs, bands, like, you know what I mean, companies coming in and show cost any money. Don't have anything for the event. So that's what you get. Simply put, if you think the solutions to a violent attack division, you are conveying to is the definition of racism. So, thankfully so. Holding the community issues of individual wrongdoing is the definition of racism. And while our community is not free of racism, none is. Between blacks and Jews is nowhere present in the main community. There is nobody I know of who talks about these acts as part of some more significant conflict. Harassing, beating, or shooting them is. They all want to be safe. Look out for those motherfuckers, though. I bet you can see some black people coming out of the street, But yet, these are bad faith actors seem focused on making sure people think it's a conflict between two communities. It is focused on creating at a time when there is a need to build bridges. We're going. Yeah, they're going to be jacking people up way too hot outside if this not get under control. Yep. And thanks, Pete, for the link. For those of you and stuff that has to believe that you're in a cult or trying to find your way out of a cult and not sure how check us put in the chat. I put it up here also. guys can check out that link in the chat. Get yourself some help. Or you can contact me on Facebook. You get Marshall Patya. Hit me up in the comment books below. And I'll point you in the right direction, give you some advice, put you in the right direction. All right. All right. I wonder what POC means. I don't know what POC means. Neighborhoods, Wisconsin is going to flooding POC neighborhoods with cops is going to carry real costs, potentially even fatal ones, for tens of thousands of people who have complicity in these attacks. I'm also deeply uncomfortable with the optics of cops functioning as for Jew POCs. He doesn't have a light of the reasons. The NYPD will in Borough Park, Crown Heights, and anybody who terrorizes our Jewish community will face justice. Fucking, they not full no more. I wonder how many people they let out today. That's what's even worse is that it's muddying the waters, handicaps, the muddying of water handicaps political leadership, turning everything leaders might be able to do to ensure Jewish safety into a more complicated issue than it has to be. Protecting Jews isn't and should never be portrayed as an attack on be portrayed as an attack on African American community. Saying otherwise lies our neighborhoods and puts Jews at risk. That is precisely what anti-Semitism is, right? But that's what's going to end up happening. The blacks are going to be complaining. They're going to snatch up some little kid that might do something or look like he about to do some shit, and the whole neighborhood going to fucking erupt into some dumb shit. Like, oh, that boy didn't do nothing, blah, 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 blah. Right? And they're going to, wow, we need to get these motherfuckers out of here and all this shit. Like, it's going to turn into some crazy ass shit with a bunch of people that don't really understand how things work. And when we had these police shootings, the black people protesting, they really don't understand how the system works. So they get no results at all. And they won't look at some other ethnic group to see how they work and see how they get things accomplished. We get people like this lady that made that stupid ass comment about the Jewish people. Like, that was some dumbass shit for her to come out of her mouth. I understand what might have been happening, or like, you know what I mean? But the timing was fucking wrong. Not having all her shit together when she said it was another wrong. It fucked her up and made everybody look stupid. And, or what they would want to call anti-Semitic. And what I get, they need to change the term anti-Semitic also. That's something I think should be changed. Because they're using anti-Semitic as representing the Jewish people. So if you're going to represent the Jewish people as Semitic, you're using a biblical classification, right? Now, it's not that Jews, it's not just Jews in the Torah that are considered Semitic, or what the correct word would be Shemitic. So, that word should be taken out of, how would I say, not American, but take it out of the law books, I'll guess to say, or what's the word I'm looking for? Lost it. But it shouldn't be used because it's biblical. It's a biblical reference. Like, we might as well start calling people Israelites, or like, or Ishmaelites, or like, Hamites and shit like that. Like, we should use anti-Hamitic. You know what I'm saying? Anti-Hamitism. How about that? People look at us like we crazy as shit, and we come up with that word. Right or wrong? They'll lose their fucking shit. You funny. Tell us why you're mad. It could happen. The National Guard, if the governor put in the act, they touching down. It's not even gonna be no like, they're gonna be touching down next week. No, they're gonna be touching down right now. And they're gonna be boots down on the ground and shit. Niggas gonna walk out the crib and shit. They blunt in their mouth. They're gonna whoa, shit. You ain't be able to sit on the porch like that no more because they're gonna be policing. It's not gonna be like they're just gonna be looking for like motherfuckers fucking with the Jewish people. They're gonna be policing. So guess what else comes with all that? All the military National Guard technology is gonna come with it too. They already use shit out here. The cops, if they want to, they can look all in your fucking cell phone. See everything in that shit. All your text messages, listen to your calls and everything. Legally. They doing that shit right now in Connecticut. You think you cute and shit, yapping on the phone and shit, talking, doing some shit that you ain't supposed to be doing. Guess what? The boys sit right in their vehicle, right around the corner, looking at that shit and looking at everything you texting and talking about. They're using drones out here legally for surveillance purposes. Y'all have no clue what's going on. No fucking clue. No fucking clue. But I know one thing. Niggas is about to learn a lesson in 2020. Trust on that shit. Trust on that shit. They're going to learn a lesson. Somebody sounds sleepy. You're a trip, yo. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm jumping off in a minute. Yeah, y'all. So, like, I don't know what else to tell y'all. I don't know what else to tell you. Quit fucking around. Ooh. No, what? I'll do that on another show. I forgot something very important. It's too late. I'll bring the show in next time. The next show I do, I'll bring that shit in up front. We got one of the new Judy Knights and shit. Made it crazy. Said some crazy words on Judy's live stream about the Jews. For the destruction of the Jews. The damn Edomites. Made that claim. He said it. See, I ain't gonna say it in public no more. He shouldn't say it at all. And now you're gonna look stupid when that video drops. You're gonna look crazy as hell, and you're gonna learn not to fuck around sitting next to Judah Nazareth. Because when you sit next to Judah Nazareth and those darts start coming, guess what? If you're in the way, you get hit. That is it. Ain't nobody gonna say sorry, nothing. So, I don't know. So, we get in here with some music, on the way out of here and shit. So, thanks everybody for stopping by. I don't know why I had 3 chapters. trying to get everything together and fuck it up shit. But I have something else for you guys. Ooh, hate crimes are up 14% this year in New York City. Hate crimes are up 14%. That's a lot. That's a lot. See, though not everyone is convinced that more police officers are needed. Jason Rosenberg, an activist with Jews for Racial and Economic Justice, told Gothamists that he was concerned it would make people of color living in these neighborhoods more susceptible to racist policing. A lot of us know for marginalized communities, it is not a good outcome. He said, there's a lot of racist and anti-Semitic policing that goes on. So we don't want more policing. We just want more community. So like you see some Jews and stuff, they're not like hard ass about this. Look, check this out. New York Post. Now I read this and I head the fuck up out of here. Nobody want to say shit. People must be drunk as hell, hungover or some shit. Say fucking with my ass tonight. All right, let me share this screen. All right. Uh-oh, P. Uh-oh. Heard that yawn. Jewish woman. Jewish woman accused of assaulting 3 Jewish women arrested again day after release. Now look at his goddamn fool face. Look at her face. Like that shit cute. Like that shit really cute. She think it's cute. A Brooklyn miscreant accused of slapping 3 Orthodox Jewish women last week struck again on Sunday and was busted for assaulting another woman. A day after she was released without bail on charges stemming from Friday attack, Tiffany Harris was charged with assault for slugging a 35-year-old in the face on Eastern Parkway near Underhill Avenue in Prospect Heights at about 9:15. I know exactly where that shit at. It's unclear if Sunday's victim is Jewish. The police weren't treating the incident as a hate crime. The victim suffered swelling and bruising to her right eye from the pummeling, police said. On Friday, Harris allegedly assaulted 3 Orthodox women on Eastern Parkway in Kingston Avenue, one of at least 8 anti-Semitic incidents in the city last week. Yes, I slapped them. I cursed them out. I said, F you Jews. Harris admitted to cops after that attack, according to the 2 assaults occurred about a mile from each other. Unbelievable. Oh. Hate crime suspect finally kept in custody after 3 arrests. Hate crime suspect Tiffany. Look at her now. Getting in the car. Unbelievable. She's batshit crazy. The Brooklyn woman arrested 3 times in the span of 5 days, getting released twice without bail thanks to new criminal justice reform. Was ordered held for a psychiatric evaluation on Wednesday following her latest bust. Tiffany Harris, 30, was kept in custody for the mid-30 test at an unspecified city hospital following a Brooklyn hearing on orders of Judge Joseph Kelly. She was back in the criminal justice system after arrest on New Year's Eve for a run-in at a court-mandated meeting with a social worker, according to the officials previously said that Harris had blown off the meeting, but prosecutors alleged on Wednesday that she had pinched the social worker. She had pinched the social worker during the sit down. See, you gotta like that shit crazy. A BJI representative said in court Wednesday that their social worker did not feel threatened while Harris lawyer Jacqueline Kwana insisted that her client is mentally sound, objecting in vain to the testing. Wow. Wow. So her lawyer said she fine. You ain't gotta have no psych eval for her. Her lawyer Jacqueline Kwana denied that Harris had done anything untoward during the meeting, and insisted that her client is mentally sound, objective in vain to her hospitalization. How many of y'all think she pinched that lady? How many of y'all believe that shit? She ain't pinched that lady. The latest Harris, who wore a black coat, gray sweatpants, nodded her head at points throughout Wednesday's 30-minute, but let Kwana do the talking. The latest legal saga for Harris, who has more than a dozen total arrests to her name, began on December 27th when she allegedly slapped New York Times. She was released on bail, soft on crime, reform laws, only to be arrested again on Sunday for allegedly punching a woman. Harris, who has pleaded not guilty on both alleged crimes, was again freed on Monday, though she was mandated to meet with a social worker. Mrs. Harris did not fail to meet any conditions of release. In fact, that was confirmed by the supervised release representative, Lisa Sherman-Ball. I'm not even trying to say that shit. Executive Director of Brooklyn Defender Services, which is representing Harris. We are gratified that she is not on Rikers Island, where she would face violence, potentially solitary confinement, and subpar medical treatment, says Sherman-Ball. The new bail laws result in a much more humane and likely more effective outcome. And that is what they are intended to do. That's interesting. So this new bail law might help the people that are being released, right? They might be released, but they might be made to go like a psych eval, and that's something I think they should do. They should do that shit. That's something I really think they should do. That's a great idea. All right, if you get let out on bail with no bail, right, and you did like a non-violent crime, but you did some stupid, retarded ass shit, like, you know what I mean? They should make you see a psychiatrist or whatever for psych evaluation to get to the bottom of why these people are doing. Because some people just do crime just to be doing fucking crime. Like, not even because they need something, but it's because they can. Like, people that want to just bully and strong arm motherfucker, they should make them go through those things and make it just as bad as being locked up. Not that as bad as being locked up, but you know what I mean? Like, make them do things. Okay, if you don't do these things, when you go to court, it's not going to be good for you. So say, like this woman, right? She keep hitting people for no motherfucking reason, right? Now, she has to get a social worker. She has to get a psych eval. If she's on drugs or have an alcohol problem, she has to enter a drug or alcohol program off the rip before your court date even come up. You have to be evaluated. That's what they should do. What y'all think about that? Might sound a little crazy. I might be bugging. You know, it's late. I can try to do niggas in. What people try to do is in. Goddamn. That's why you're mad. She probably did it there. It's mental illness. Yep. Yeah. They need to do something though. They should make it like they shouldn't make it that easy. Because some people do crime and they do it because they can make bail. There's motherfuckers that think that. They don't think about the conviction or none of that shit. They think about getting out. Well, I'll make bail. I don't give a fuck. I'll make bail. Like that's a mental illness. that's really a mental illness. I don't give a fuck. I'll make bail. Nigga, fuck making bail, nigga. Don't get in no shit. Your ass go to jail. Yup. For everybody commits a crime. To get down to the bottom of it. There might be a reason. That person, you might save that person's life. Because believe it or not, a lot of black people don't even know about mental illness or how to get treated for mental illness. This is a bunch of fucking black people that don't even know what a fucking psychiatrist is. A lot of them think if crazy means you walk around in the street naked or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? They don't really understand it at all. Because it's ignored. Like out here when I was a kid, shit, all these white kids went to psychiatry. Or it's on psych meds or whatever. I would say that over 80% of the white kids I grew up around and stuff, the psychiatrist took some type of medication. And some people have these illnesses or whatever, and they can perform their normal lives, like with the correct medication or whatever. Oh, sure enough can. Got doctors, lawyers, judges, all types of shit. They might have a mental illness, and they can take care of it with the help that they're supposed to get. It's like you get a cold, you got your back hurt or some shit. You go to the fucking regular doctor. They go to the goddamn psychiatrist for your head. They get your shit right. Yup. Sure enough. I think it's time to get on up out of here. Thank everybody that viewed tonight. I had too much energy and stuff. Yeah, trying to get together, trying to get some new content, some new things going on for 2020. But yep, thanks, me. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna head up out of here. So forgetting my thoughts and shit. Something wrong with my ass. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I wanted to say some of the new things that are coming up for this year. I want to show people how to get out of these cults and why they should get out. Like I don't give y'all the knowledge and shit. Time for the work. So how to execute this stuff. I need to get more people on board and start. I don't want to say attacking, but challenging these cults to the doctrine, exposing them, actually putting it in the field. So don't just leave it up to Killah B and Chris Harris and Sister P and the others and stuff. You know what I mean? Y'all watching these videos, and there's a couple of them out there. And you know what? Yeah, that's right. I'm glad I didn't show that clip. I'm gonna save it for the tapes. So there's gonna be another episode of the tapes coming tomorrow. So don't jump in. Y'all know how I get down on motherfucking tapes now. When the tapes come out, y'all already know this some shit. So I'm gonna be doing the tapes. I'm gonna see if I can knock that out early tomorrow and do another show at night. But yeah, I want to get people more on board and start combating this stuff. I really do. So people don't have to sit on their hands and just watch the videos. Like, you know what I mean? So get people more on board, more hands-on with all this stuff. Thank you, P. I appreciate it. And this, like, yeah, I want to get people more hands-on with this stuff. Learning these lessons, like with Chris Harris and stuff, when he did on today on the Exodus. I want these people to actually learn what he's saying, not just listening to him like, yeah, but actually learn. You know what I mean? Where he's coming from with these things and how to approach these cults and stuff. Like the people that are in the cults, you learn these things and go to your cult leader and make them answer these questions. So you can see for yourself, like what are they doing for you? Which is nothing. They're doing absolutely nothing. They might have fixed your mind to get off of the things that you didn't want to do. You know, if you had a problem with stealing, had a problem with drugs, had a problem with shit, whatever, like, you know what I mean? Whatever it could be. And that cult helped you break that habit. You know what I mean? Yeah, he broke the habit. You could have did that shit without the cult. But the cult had the technique to break that shit so they could use you. You know what I mean? They know how to rewire your mind. So once again, head up on out of here. I'm playing the shit that I played on the way in that nobody heard. That Hoodwink by Josh. Shout out to Josh too. Tracks. I need some more tracks, Josh. I need some more music. I know you've been blessing me though. We need to put all this shit all on one shit. Do the Nazareth tapes. Colts Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? Album, that Judah Nazareth. This album. So I worked in a site for years, and there were doctors, etc. Oh. Yeah, people gotta get some help. The black people, fucking, they suffer from mental illness. Motherfucker. Shit, you can't even walk 5 feet down the street without running into a nigga with a goddamn middle of yelling at your ass and shit, cussing people out. What the fuck you looking at, nigga? And anywhere you at, shit can go down, yo. Shit can just go left on your ass. Be titties and ass and everything out. Shit. Out in the street, just fighting. Whipping on your goddamn ass and shit. Yep, check out Andreas Harris channel too. You can't really copy it. Let's see, Andreas Harris. It'd be the dude with the hat turned on the side with the shades on. That out. Yep. So let me get the hell out of here. P get on my ass like, nigga, you know you falling asleep. Get your ass off the air. So yeah, thank y'all. Thanks, P, for holding down the chat. We had a good one tonight. Not too many people talking. You talking. So that's good. That's all I need. Tweez Lamar, thank you for stopping by. Willie Grits, thank you for stopping by. That's about it. So yeah, we can end this with some Hoodwink by Josh. And peace out, y'all.
During these ceremonies, was Satan the devil ever referred to?
He was called Lucifer.
Killah B, the Witchfinder General.
What did they say about the devil?
Burn their goddamn asses up.
Killing the people made him happy.
Cats always fall victim. See right through your prism and send them to the dark. Soul mesmerized by the heart. Where them demons go. To everyone who you call bro, or call bro. That's why cats around need to know. Y'all wanna put y'all in a box. Even insult the ZZ lock. Calling cops on brothers just for talking to another. Mercy be upon all mothers. Praise y'all cause the devils can't touch us. We wanna say we bad abroad, no. With your own words caught. We find hide what you bought. Judah, I'm nothing. Funny how nothing got their minds bugging. It's like you stole Christmas. But they mad cause you won't bear false witness. They gut cut and flip more than gymnasts. Look how the legion rule. Self-proclaimed cut pace crews. Wisdom say avoid fools. Cause if they don't listen, you the stooge. There's a difference between firm and niggerish. Firm rebuke is what the sentence is. Take it back to hip-hop. Not oversized wooden flip-flops. They falling down off the tip-top. Rick Ross is better off on the beat like Primo's. Yahweh's words, man, do we need those? They say so. Snatch your mind out control. Stand bold and no foes. They geek out on no dose. And they miss your rest. They'll balance checks so the wicked get it even. Even distribution, let downs and bruising. Now your cleavers are heathen because he fell off what you're teaching. I'm chilled out like a seal beaching. Enjoy the warm sun, not speaking, not preaching. Watch Allahim do the reaching. Uncover answers that you were seeking. Find your way home. Here's the beacon. See the light here. Word, turn home. Y'all follow. A lot of cats out here traumatized. Y'all from these mind control. Gotta wait. Always know. Yahweh fights. Praise Yah. Those who have not. Don't be worried about what others got. Word. That's what he gives you. Look at the wealth you have within. You know what I mean? He fills up your temple. Not any man. Wisdom. That's word. All praises to Yah, who is Allahim. There's none. Thanks for the beat. Lobsterville beat selection. Thanks for the track.
Gonna be goddamn Witchfinder General. Got a witch. Bird. It's 2020. Black Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, crucifixion.